I've been wanting to move to Seattle for about a year. I love the Northwest. I love the mountains. I love the feeling I get when I see the sunrise come over the Cascades and then watch it set behind the Olympics, right? And the beautiful Puget Sound and the smell of the air and the evergreens. And it's like, I've lived there for 20 years and I've been here 20 years and I kind of want to go back, right? And I've been like visualizing that and feeling that. And some doors have opened just recently for me to go back.
Grid filling in.
Grid filling in, right? Exactly. And then my head takes over and go, but is it really filling in? It's like, are you really ready to go? Or, you know, and then some fear creeps in. It's like, okay, let go of that.
Well, maybe you're not really ready to go, but are you ready to let your grid fill in? As the grid begins to fill in with someone calling, things looking like they're lining up, it's general, it's not all lined up.
Correct.
Then the question is, should I go or shouldn't I go? And we say, too soon for that question. The question isn't, should I go? The question is, do I like the feeling of this thought? Do I like the feeling of this thought? Do I like the feeling of this thought? The grid filling in isn't asking for action. The grid filling in is preparing for the action. When it's time to go, nothing can keep you from going. And if you're still asking those questions, the grid hasn't filled in significantly enough. If you go before your grid work is done, you'll have more work to do.
Well, that's the right
It's like giving up the leverage of the universe and saying, I'll go. I know I'm not ready to let you all help me in the way I've lined you up, but I'm going anyway because I'm impatient and I'm afraid I'll miss my opportunity. So I'm going to go, and I'm willing to do it the hard way rather than the easy way, so I'm going to go prematurely.
Doggone, that's exactly it. Because I really want to go, right? But it's like, I almost feel like I'm making it happen as opposed to...
It's not the question of whether you will go or not. It's the question of the timing of it. And the timing of it hasn't got anything to do with what's going on in Seattle. The timing of it has only to do with what's going on with you vibrationally. And we're not talking about a long time. You could be ready tomorrow or the next day or a month from now. The timing is irrelevant. But what is really relevant, and this is the part that we really want you to hear.
Yeah, please.
We want the pleasure of the conscious, deliberate gridding to be as significant as the pleasure of packing up and moving to Seattle.
Can you say that again?
We want
please?
The fun
yes.
of the gridding and the satisfaction of the ease that you keep accomplishing and the evidence of the next piece and the next piece and the next piece. The journey, the journey, the journey. Your journey to Seattle is well underway long before you put your bags in your truck and haul them up there. I say.
Yes.
So, do you have to be in Seattle to experience the good feeling of the idea?
No.
So, you want to hear a little bit more about this? So, tell us again, why is Seattle calling you? And did you hear how specifically we phrased that question? Not, why are you leaving California or Los Angeles?
Why it's calling me.
It's calling you because?
I love the way it feels or what's evoked from within me emotionally when I think about being there.
So, give us more. Why is Seattle calling you? What's there? What is it about that is so appealing?
Connection, evergreens, lakes.
All right, so now you're talking about manifested things. So give that to us. Lakes, evergreens.
Evergreens, mountains, sunrises, sunsets, hiking, camping. The air, I love the air up there.
So
the fall leaves, beautiful.
So there's no air here?
Oh, there's air here. Yeah.
Exactly. So in that comparison, you're not preparing the grid. If all that you were doing, that was a trap. We sucked you right into that. But if
well done.
We're really, really good at this.
Yeah, I know. To be sure.
Well, if Seattle and its calling were the only vibration that you have going on, then you'd already be there, and the unfolding of it would be effortless and immediate. But while you can conjure that with some focus, it's things that aren't like that are here, that are more active in your vibration.
True that.
So
gotcha.
what you're actually feeling is sort of why you want to get on the road and go. It feels like what I'm observing doesn't allow me to prepare myself to be somewhere else. We'll say that again. What's happening in my now, my current what is, doesn't make it easy for me to prepare my grid in order to allow something else. Following? Because I'm such an avid observer. Because I'm used to observing and responding to what I'm observing. So I observe not such clean air and I long for cleaner air, or I observe too much frenzy and I long for something simpler, or I observe unwanted, which is making me long for something else. But the question is, in the observation, you're creating a grid that is not allowing the very thing that you want that is in the vortex to unfold easily. So a lot of times people will say, well, I'll just go there. Abraham, this is a simple world we live in. There's a road, Interstate 5 just goes right up there. And it's not even 2 days. I could be there with everything that is important to me. I could pack it up and I could go up and I could be there. And so we say, why haven't you gone? Why aren't you up there? Oh, there's other things. There are other factors that you want to come into place first. Why aren't you already there? Why don't you just pack up and go?
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared of making a mistake.
Because? What could possibly be wrong? There's lakes, there's mountains, there's cascades, there's air, there's all of that sweet smelling air. What could possibly go wrong?
And therein lies the me filling in the grid and then allowing the grid to fill in. And
but
it's both.
we're asking a very direct question.
Yes.
What are you afraid of? What could possibly go wrong?
In the big scheme of things, nothing. Absolutely
Then
nothing.
why don't you go? Why aren't you there?
I'll see you up there.
Wait. Wait, we're really not trying to get you to get on the road and go.
Yeah.
We want you to identify what's stuck in your vibrational craw, what's not in place. What's not in place that needs, are you saying that there's more about being there than just those things? That those are the things that are in place, but there are other things not quite yet in place?
Boy, did you nail that one. You want to hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy up there. You knew that, didn't you? Yeah. There's a guy up there 24 years ago that I met, that I reconnected with 24 years later at Christmas time in Seattle. And when I met this guy after 24 years, to be really honest with you, and I saw him in the lobby when I was in Seattle at Christmas time, within 24 hours, like, oh, you're the one. It's you. It's you. And it was just a place of knowing. It wasn't...
And what was all that air crap?
Love you so much. Man, I just love you so much. Nailed it. All right, busted. I'm busted. That's it. You know, this guy inspires me so much in alignment in my vortex. I mean, it's just like I feel so connected to the universe.
So we're not even talking about Seattle.
Well, that was a long way around, wasn't it?